stitchy friends, welcome to my sewing room. If you're new here, my name is Lorraine and my channel is called Shannon Brook Cottage, and welcome to my Flosstube. And if you're a returning viewer, hello and welcome back. It is February 2023 and I hope that the audio is going to be okay. My husband's out there doing his thing and he's got his music on really loud. So I don't live with a teenager, just on music. But I told him it was fine. I think it'll work. Told him not to worry about it. But anyway, it's been not quite a month, about 3 weeks since we last met. And I have some things to share with you guys. So as you know, I love all kinds of crafts, like the sewing, the quilting, the cross stitch, but there's never enough hours. Like there's just like, I love watching Flosstube, and like I see everyone's progress and all these things, these whip parades and these fully finishes, and I'm just like over here like on, I just feel like I'm not accomplishing a lot, but I am, and I gotta remember it's a hobby and not a competition, and I got to stop worrying about like missing out, like FOMO, missing out. But I think Vanna Pfeiffer just talked about that this week. I think I watched her this week and she was talking about FOMO, the fear of missing out. So I know one of my granddaughters definitely has FOMO. She is like always worried about what everybody else is doing, which is super cute and funny. So I need to listen to my own advice and not worry about it. So I think last time we met, I was sharing with you I've been doing, and even these last few weeks, I've been doing some organization in here. We did our taxes together this morning, and I have the computers set up behind me, the monitor and one of the laptops, because I've been working from home a couple days a week. Woohoo! Love it. But so he brought a folding chair in here, and I just felt so bad for him because I have stuff everywhere. And he was like, just like sitting in his little chair. And I was like, really, it's okay. It's all like, it's organized chaos. But so I did get another new bin, and I just filmed it, and I'll put a little clip in here for you guys to see it. Okay guys, here's the bins. I got a new one. This is from the Home Edit collection. You can get them at Walmart. This one, I like a lot because it has the drawer. This one isn't a drawer. This is the first one I got. And my 10-inch layer cakes in here. And this one also isn't a drawer up here that I started putting my pre-cuts in. But they have like little cubbies that lift out. So I think what I'd like to do is invest in these drawers because that is so much easier. And like here I have like my true fat quarters and things that I have that are about a fat quarter size. Like I said, the layer cakes, and then the smaller little charmy size that I'm cutting myself, the 2.5 and 5 inch. I'm gonna get some of those as a pull-out drawer. But as you can see, let me back up a little bit here. I have a good bit of fabric. So yeah. Loggenberger is cute, but it's like everywhere sticking out, so I think I like the drawers better. Like over here I have like my panels. Got a couple panel quilts, a Denali one and a Yellowstone one. Over here I have like my leftover jelly rolls, and then I've got one there that's not open yet. And then like fat quarter bundles. And you can hear my dogs barking. And then here's like my pre-cuts that I was working on that I showed you guys last time. So I just need more containers. So that is the state of what I'm working on for fabric. Fabric. The clear plastic bins from the Home Edit, I think they might have a show. I don't watch it. I don't have that channel or whatever. But I got one that's a drawer, and I really like that. But they're kind of on the spendy side. Like I think it was like $16 for one drawer. But I think after getting the one that I have a couple weeks ago and living with it, I think it's going to be worth the investment. I think I'm slowly going to keep buying those because right now like all my fat quarters and cuts that I would consider fat quarters in that neighborhood of size are in all these beautiful log and burger baskets that I collected through the years. And it works, but it takes up a lot of space, and it kind of almost looks a little messy because I have so much in a small space. So I think I'd like to get all that transferred to those plastic bin drawers so I got more counter space in here. And then I don't have really that much yardage, which is good. I don't need a lot. I'd rather buy it per project than have a ton of yardage. But I do like to have the smaller pre-cuts, like the fat quarters, the layer cakes, the charm packs for other projects, because it's just easier to work with. I hate dealing with yardage. Like, that is the one thing I hate about sewing clothes, is dealing with the yardage. And then even like quilt backs and stuff, it just not my thing. I don't like it. I don't really have a good place to spread it all out, so I go out to the kitchen floor, because that's the one room that has hardwood floors, so I can clean it really good before I lay my fabric out so I don't get a bunch of little dog fur on it, and cut it out. But that's my challenge. Anyway, I'm very jealous of all of you that have like these beautiful big rooms with these huge cutting tables. I mean, I have a nice space, but it's not huge, so a little bit of a struggle. So also, since we're on the topic of organization, I showed you guys before how I have my floss on my closet door on rings. And for you new people, I'll pop a picture in. I'll go take a picture and pop it in here so you can see it. And I love that, like taking everything and making a homemade floss drops and hanging it. Love it. And then I did this. Remember this little nightmare, multiple pages of the floss I had and where it was located, if it was in a project bag or whatever. I've been practicing using my Excel spreadsheets, and what a better way to practice than on my floss inventory. So same thing as the notebook paper, but it's like all typed out, highlighted by the computer, and then I'm loving that, and it's good practice for me practicing my spreadsheet work. So anyway, I did that, and then last night I got all the 800s that I own on a drop, a ring with my homemade little drops. And that was a nice little project to work on last night while we watched some television. And all I'm using is leftover scrapbook paper, because I was a huge scrapbooker in the past, which I still love that hobby, but I just don't feel like I have enough hours to do everything. So I just used some scraps. This big punch from, I took the bottom off of it. So it's a 2.5 inch. I probably got it at Joann's, would be my guess. And then I got this little punch, and that's the size of hole for my floss to go through. Generic office punch for the ring part. And then I have them, the ones that still need to go on drops, sorted by number in zippies. So that's another organization project I've been working on. And then the last organization project I've been working on this month, oh my goodness, has been the mending basket. Like, the mending is like out of control because it is, because I just haven't been keeping up with it, and I just keep throwing stuff in there saying, oh, I'll put that button back on, or I'll do this, or I'll patch those jeans. And so anyway, like, I think I posted on Instagram a picture of what it looked like when I dumped the basket, and it was just like clothes everywhere. And so if I still have it on my phone, I'll share that picture. I made a ton of progress working through stuff, but there's still so much more to do. Oh, anyway, life of a seamstress, mending. I need to get on top of that. But speaking of mending, it has been really, really good though, because like I've been trying to build my work wardrobe. And so it's really nice. I'll enjoy the hobby of going to the thrift store looking for things. And I got this really, really pretty, I think it's Anne Klein and something skirt. It's like a maroon and green plaid long skirt. And I think the only reason why it was there was because the hem was out of it. The hem had fallen out, and it was, I'm guessing somebody didn't know how to, or didn't want to mess with tacking it up. So I'll show you a picture of that. I'll put that in here too. So I did that, and then I ordered a turtleneck to go with it and some tights from Snag Tights. The tights have not arrived yet because they're coming from Scotland, I guess. And then the turtleneck arrived, but I ordered it too big. And then I was debating, do I want to call the company and do the return and pay postage? So I might just take the sides in on the turtleneck myself and call it a day. But anyway, so I did that. I also did, I did one, and then I have another one to do. I got these like brand new tags on, pretty dresses, but they're too short for me. You know, they're the kind that just skim your knees, which looks great on some people, but not so much me. So what I did is I cut it off at like a longer shirt length, maybe like a tunic length, not quite. And the way it was designed, it was really easy. It was polyester, like a thin polyester with a lining. And then I just did a rolled hem on it, and it's gorgeous. And so I have one blouse done, and then I have another one I need to make out of the other dress. Same style, just different color, different collar on it. So, I mean, I have been super successful with thrifting, and then I wouldn't really call it upcycling or repurposing too much, but just like taking care of it, giving it some TLC other than the dresses, you know, I've redone those. Oh, I also did, well, this was repurposing. I had like these long sleeve, I had this long sleeve thermal shirt, and that wasn't thrifted, but again, I bought it too big, and it was like kind of sloppy. So then I had this other t-shirt that had like this same color in it, same color scheme. And so I cut the sleeves off the thermal shirt and put them on the short sleeve. I'll have to show you a picture. It turned out really cute. The shirt has like Christmas trees on it, so I am not wearing it now, but I'll wear it next winter. It turned out really cool. And then I had another shirt that I took this valance, like a lace valance, and they only had one at the thrift store. So like, what is somebody gonna do with one valance, I guess. But anyway, I took it and I put it on the bottom of one of my like long sleeve knit type t-shirts. It's not really a t-shirt, but it's like a, you know, a jersey shirt. But like, I always feel like, you know, like they're a little too short, like I'm missing the bottom half of my shirt. So I put it on there, and it looks super adorable, and you can't even tell it was a curtain. It just looks like there was like, it looks almost like I'm wearing a lace camisole that's hanging down by an inch or two, and it looks super dear. So if I have a picture of that, I'll share too. And then lastly, that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about sewing, because you're here for officially for Flosstube. And with that in mind, I did not realize there is a hashtag on YouTube for sewing things. It's called Friday Sews. So if you're into sewing and you like sewing content, that is a hashtag to follow. And I think going forward, I'm going to share this sewing thing that I do on Friday Sews, because I think that would be more appropriate for you guys. If you don't like this, you know, like, it's not gonna be a whole new channel or anything, but I will label it somehow like Friday Sews. Like, this is season 2, episode 2, you know, February 2023. So Friday Sews will kind of have its own little system going on. So I hope that works for you guys. If, you know, if you want, leave in the comments and let me know what you think of that idea. I mean, do you enjoy the sewing content? If you do, you know, just let me know. Let me know what you think. I enjoy it, and I'm not going to stop talking about it, but I think I will move it to like a different type of video, if that's okay with you guys. So let's get on to the Flosstube portion. Woohoo! We all love it. So I talked to you guys and told you that I was going to try to do stitching, dark stitching on the 13th and the 31st, Christmas stitching like around the 25th, kind of like incorporating some of those things into my daily habits to see if I can be more productive. And I did do it, and I'm going to continue. It worked out really, really well. So for my dark stitching, it's not really Halloween, but I'm plugging away still at these month to months. So I think I did the E and the R. I got finished just by working on the 13th, and I think, was it 31 days in January? Yeah, I think I did it on that day too. So that one I'm going to keep in my little whip basket for this month. So I really want to get those done. And then my other whip, this was my Christmas whip thing I worked on the 25th. And actually, I think I worked on this the 25th through like the 30th. And it just doesn't feel like I'm making progress, but I am. Oh, I got my needle and my thread still in there. So I got this going on here, the reef that's going to be in the middle. So another one, very pretty, still plugging away. I'll get them done. I'm going to get them done. But it's kind of like, I love you, Priscilla and Chelsea. I love your patterns, but I think I'm getting a little burned out right now, because here was my other whip that I'm going to put away, because I told you guys, excuse me, let me get a drink. I got a glass of orange juice in here. Hopefully I don't spill it everywhere. So here's my January month to month. I love it. It is so pretty. I love those snowflakes, the colors, the fabric that I chose. It's probably not showing up very well on the screen here. It's like a dove gray or a light blue. But this is going to get put away until next January. So I'm done with that guy for now, and here's the pattern, just in case you weren't aware of it. This is what the months are. And I do get those as a subscription from the Fat Quarter Shop. I get the pattern and the floss, the fabric you provide yourself. And I enjoy stitching on 14 count Aida. I have tried higher count, but I don't enjoy it and I don't find it fun, and it's not for me. So that's where I'm at in life. Let me toss that down there. Now, this one here has not got worked on at all yet this month, but I think this is going to be my focus piece tonight. My Prairie Schooler. And I'm working on this one. I started it last year. And this is where I'm at on it. It's very, very pretty. This is my first, I think this is my first and only Prairie Schooler, but it won't be my last, that's for sure. This room gets a lot of natural light, so it kind of, there we go, that makes it look better there. Isn't that just a beautiful pattern? Bigger one at some point. I hope I didn't just show you the pattern on the back. If I did, look away. Look away. Don't be a bad person, don't copy the free chart. So anyway, tonight, let me move my juice before it becomes an accident. So this one here, this one here is so blessed. I think it's Robin Pickens, maybe? October House Fiber Arts. And let me take it out of the hoop. This I've thoroughly enjoyed working on. Let me put something behind it here. I don't know if you can tell, but there's two different colors on the sew. Yeah, you can tell there. Really like that. I like this X here. I think I won't stitch it over again, but if I was going to stitch it over again, I would not put these in. I think I'd put more of this kind of motif in. I just like it better. But it is super pretty. It's, again, on a piece of 14 count Aida that I had colored with Rit dye. And it was way too pink. So then I put it in a little bit of bleach. And then I rinsed it and dried it. And I couldn't be more happy with how it turned out. So that one is awesome. Let me show you guys this other thing that I got that is really, really up my stitching game or comfort in the evening. Let me get it out. I'm gonna bend over and grab it here. Da, 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 da. I'm not much of a shopper, but I stopped in Home Goods a couple weeks ago. Here, let me fold it. So it's like a lap tray. And then this has like a, I don't know what you call it, like an easel stance. You can do different heights, and then the side stays flat. So this has been perfect for sitting in my chair. And then what I do is I put the easel up a little bit, just a little bit, and then I attach this ring lights and I just clamp it on. And this is, I guess, so like you could record with a phone or something. I don't use that part of it. But I clamp it on and the light is super bright and it makes it perfect for stitching at night. I can see really well. I'm just like very organized and comfortable. And then I found this in my old stash of goodies. This tray is bent. It's just like a little metal tray I must have bought in the 80s, and it came with these Loran, L-O-R-A-N, little magnets pattern for your patterns. So I keep my pattern on there, you know, got some extra magnets for cuteness and to hold the scissors and extra needles. And then also, here's the thread, the floss for that. And it's so pretty. So pretty. I did change, this color here wasn't called for. A more peachy color was called for. It was called sockeye. And I didn't like it as much. I like this deep burgundy better. So those are the colors for So Blessed. Very, very pretty. It's hard to put it down because I'm enjoying it. But anyway, this was like at Home Goods. Maybe your Home Goods, TJ Maxx has one. It was like $16 or $17. It's very heavy, very sturdy. Enjoyed it so much. A couple weeks I've had it. Let me turn this a little bit. I don't know if you're getting a glare, but I'm getting a glare off that window. So anyway, I really, really enjoy that. I hope if you are interested that you're able to find one because it's been great. And then, let's see, how about I show you what I know that I'm going to work on in March. I'm not, like, everything's on the floor, so I keep bending over. Bear with me. So I ordered this pattern a while back. I got it. And I've never done a pattern by Sugar Stitches. It's called March Sampler. And I like the rural vibe, like the thatch roof, the sheep, just really pretty. I'm gonna do it on this piece of, I don't know what it is, oatmeal Aida, 14 count. The holes are ginormous, as you can see, because you can see through it. And this piece is big enough. I know because if you did not know, Fat Quarter Shop has on their website a free cross stitch calculator where you just put in like your stitch count here, the width and the height. And this sample was stitched on 28 count. I'm going to stitch on 14. And you put that in and it does the math for you and it tells you what size you need. So I need a piece that's like about 13 by 12. And so this is big enough. And this pattern is like super impressive. I don't know, let me show you just a teeny bit of it. I'll turn that like that. But like there, look at that. Like it's all in color and it's big. It takes up like 3 pages. Just, I think I'm gonna really enjoy working on this. And I think this is really pretty too. So that's for next month. For March, I'm gonna work on this. I think I'm gonna give my Stitching with the Housewives month to month a break. The new month's coming up for now. Work on the ones that I have going for the dark stitching and Christmas stitching. So I can get those done. I love them, but I need a break. I need a little more excitement. Show you, speaking of like thrifting haul kind of situation, let me grab this. This is that tray from TJ Maxx, and then look at this from the thrift store. I didn't measure it yet, but I wonder if So Blessed will fit on there. Where's So Blessed at? Oh, here it is. I wonder if it's gonna be too big. I was thinking this or my East/West one. No, I think it might work. You know, after I mount it and all. Let's do this. Yeah, something like this. Isn't that cute? Because this one I'm gonna leave up year round. I'll either leave it in the sewing room excuse me, or I'll put it in the bedroom. But $3. $3 at the thrift store. It's wood with metal. I might remove that. I don't know if I'll leave that on or remove it, but isn't that awesome? I love I got that. And then also another huge score was, this is like sticky board. It's the foam one. And then here is, this one was from Fat Quarter Shop. This is a new one. This is a big piece I ordered. But look at this, for $3, I got a whole package of it from the thrift store. Like, I'm in sticky board heaven. I think this is just mounting board here. I didn't open it yet. But anyway, so I got some of that. Then my little last piece was one chart I ordered. I think it was a Nashville one released last year. And it's, Oh Honey, I'm That Mom. And it's like a chick with a little baby chick. It's by Dirty Annie's. It calls for Weeks Dye Works, which I don't have any of. So I don't know. I might just use DMC. But I look forward to doing that one because I like chickens a lot. And it just reminds me, I know my daughter doesn't like chickens, so it reminds me of her because like I like them and she doesn't. And I'm that mom. My house, my rules, right? When they were young. Now they're all grown up and have their own house. Anyway, so that was my haul and my whips and my organization plans. I think the last thing I have to show you guys is a quilt I'm working on. Because this goes back to my organization. I want to get stuff done instead of having all these half-finished projects. So here's like a quilt. I think I did. I'd have to look at my book. A couple years ago, I did the quilt top. And I'll share the pattern name also for you guys. I don't know off the top of my head. The fabric, I believe, is Quilting Live, Sherry McConnell and Chelsea Stratton's Happy Days. And then I ordered, the backing came. I just ordered this and it came in from the no, I got this off Etsy. And this is a gift for someone. And let me see here. Yeah, it is. Here's the Happy Days, Sherry and Chelsea. Yep, that's who the designer is. And then I like to use spray basting, but I noticed on the Alaska quilt I did, I only spray basted. And I drew my lines on, but then my quilting got like super crooked and like stuff started shifting because it was a bigger quilt to like, you know, roll up and put under the domestic machine. So this one, after I spray basted it, I went back and I put some safety pins in randomly. And then it still has its markings on it because I'm gonna do a crosshatch. So I got one side going. And my lines are a lot straighter on this one than that one. And then after I get this whole diagonal going, I'll go back the other way. So it'll make a crosshatch. And I'll share more of this with you guys hopefully next time. Yeah, that was really pretty. I really like that. And then I just used this was a jelly roll. And then I used the jelly roll in a scrappy way to make the border around it. And I'm pretty sure I still have some of this jelly roll left. If not, I have probably enough of the backing to do the binding. So anyway, so that's that quilt. I think it's like, I'm very, very happy with how it's coming out. And I'm happy that I took the extra time to pin baste it to hold it firm. So let me check my list here. I think that's it. Whoops. Oh, I had one other quilt I want to show you guys. Is it down here in my mess? I started because like, you know, I needed to start another quilt. Somehow I just think I'm gonna get all this stuff done. But so I bought this panel and it's called Joy in the Journey. I should say panels. It came with a bunch of like little motifs. And then I used a coordinating fabric to border the little panel pieces. And then I got this. I don't know if I showed you guys this. Got this last time because I was really inspired by, well, by everyone, but specifically Francine at Buffalo Flat Quilts. She made a really cute granny square blanket. And so I'm using that fabric. I don't know if you can see the little campers. And so I got some math to do. Figure out how to make these granny squares and these other pieces fit together in a really nice cohesive way. Here, let me show you one of the, this fabric is just adorable. To make like a really nice pretty quilt for the camper we no longer own. The joke around our house. I make stuff for the camper. We don't own a camper. But that's okay, because we will get a new camper in the future is the plan. We just had a conversation about maybe even this summer, because we don't want to give up camping. We were looking at renting a couple cabins, maybe once or twice this camping season. So we can still do the camping experience, have the grandkids come up and have a good time and play, but without the headache or the monthly expense of paying every month for a camper and then paying to store the camper and all of that. So I think that's the plan. So I'm going to keep making things for the camper, because the goal is when Steve fully retires, then we'll have more time, hopefully, or we will have more time to time, money, and energy to do some more camping other than once or twice a month. To me and to him, after we talked about it, right now that payment, we don't want to do a payment, and we can't afford to pay cash for, like, you know, a $30,000 or $40,000 camper. We're just gonna wait. We're gonna wait and cool our jets. But anyway, so that quilt will be for our future camper. I'm really excited about that. Let me look at my notes. I always feel like I'm rushing, like I talk really fast. I'm sorry. Oh, I do have the winner of the giveaway. And let me share that with you. That is, I'll put on the screen here. It was, oh shoot, what was the name? Did I write it down? They had a super cute name. The Prickly Chestnut. So if you are the Prickly Chestnut, you won the little pin cushion that I made. So all you have to do is email me at Shannon Brook Cottage. I'll throw that on the screen here, but it's spelled ShaneBrook cottage@gmail.com. So if you send me your information, I will get this out in the mail to you, and I hope you enjoy it and like it, and it makes you smile and think of me, because I really like doing this. And then for the next giveaway, let me show you what I have. I have the flea market baskets. It's a Lori Holt pattern, put out by It's So Emma, the Fat Quarter Shop. This was my own personal copy. I did not stitch this. I bought it just so I could do the star in the middle. They were doing that like each month, but I only did it, I think I only did it once. I did the pink one. I did this one here, and I really like it, but I didn't need, I didn't feel the need to do all of the different color combinations. So anyway, I'd be happy to share this with somebody, because that looks like a beast of a pattern to me. It's not something that I want to tackle, but it's beautiful, and I know somebody out there would love to stitch it. So I'd be happy to share this with you. So anyway, so let's just do flea market. If you're interested in the pattern, just use flea market in your comments. Don't use the word free, giveaway. I don't know. I guess there's some nonsense going on with random people being weird on Flosstube. I don't know why. It's not us Flosstubers, but there's like weird perverts out there that try and... Anyway, so make sure you're 18 or older so I can ask you for your mailing address. Continental United States, please, because I cannot afford the international postage rate right now. So I think that's it. I mean, like, subscribe, share with your friends, whatever you like, so you get a pattern. So anyway, tell me what you guys have been up to in the comments. I love reading the comments, and I love commenting back and giving you hearts and all of that jazz. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I will take some time to edit this a little bit. Not a whole lot of editing going on, let's be honest. I'm not tech savvy, but I do know how to add those things that I said I would insert pictures of stuff, and I'll do that, and then we'll get you uploaded either probably Monday or Tuesday of this week. And then going forward, I will try and contain my sewing to a Flosstube labeled Friday Sews. So if you're not into all the sewing things, you can just skip on by. I'll try and keep Flosstube to the cross stitch and the quilting. Anyway, have a great week, and I will see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye. After looking over my notes though for this week or this month, it's February 2023, and I'm going to start this over.